Back at y'all with another one. This ain't that other one. But I will say victory. That's all I'm going to say. V for victory. I need V's in the chat for the victory. I need Rams in the chat. I need trophies in the chat. I need Super Bowl rings in the chat. I done told all y'all how this was going to go this season, man. So I need everybody who made a bet. I need you to fall on in. I need you to pay like you weigh. Shout out all of our way members, man. It's going to be a quick one. We got to talk, though, man. Some things going on in the media. It's some shit I really don't care to talk about, but I know y'all want to hear me talk about it. So everybody fall on in, man. Victory.
Whoa, look, it's time to go viral. I'm homicidal, I'm killing all my rivals. I'm the man, shit, I put that on the Bible. I Spotify my target, cause you know I got the title. Hey, I'm a Mac 2. I told baby shake that ass like she Apple. She said it's real, so she got my name tattooed. House full, so I hit it in the back room. Whoa, baby said she needed now, peep the urgency. I want a little Kim before she had the surgery. Leg spread on that hardcore poster. She love twerking, she just do it for the coach. Big dog, bull massive. 6 tray Chevrolet, I'm classic. All these niggas mad at me, that's tragic. The main bitch in the bed, that's graphic. Yeah, we about to go viral. Hey, we about to go viral.
We about to go viral. I don't want to hear no excuses. I don't want to hear no you barely won. None of that. Barely won. The key word there is won. We won. We were the victors. Period, point blank. Rams merch in the chat. Y'all see what the fuck is going on, man. Big victory on the way to the Super Bowl bound. Y'all definitely tap in. All the Niner fans, I need y'all to tap in because we're going to be playing at y'all home field. We're going to be winning the chip at y'all home field. How it's going to feel to watch that? Seahawks, garbage. Getting them out of here. Easy call. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Hit the like button. Y'all know what's going on. Share, like, subscribe, all that. Reckless. Fuck the Seahawks. We for sure finna take y'all out. That's an easy call. We definitely own y'all. Broncos, garbage. Josh Allen, garbage. Easy call. And I need old boy who was in the chat, man. I'm going to go find your DM. Don't try to unsend the messages, bro. I was looking for your shit yesterday and couldn't find it. I sent you my Venmo. Go ahead and run that payment in, bro. Easy call. Mando V, for sure, I see Jay Mills out here putting belt to every battle rapper that say his name. Shout out to Mills. A-Verb lost super respect from me. All he doing is talking in the spaces. Nobody want to hear that bush. But definitely, I just came to rub it in. I just came to throw on the merch and rub it in because y'all was popping it yesterday. I couldn't really hear or say, I couldn't really talk because I was in the bar, you feel me? It was loud as hell in there. But I just really came to just pop my shit. I'm going to wait till the squad get here a little later, show Kali and Messiah, and I'm going to rub it in their face because both of their teams eliminated. Kali don't really watch football, so I ain't really tripping on him. But Show and Messiah, oh, yes, BTA is belt to ass, period. The whole episode is going to be named BTA, belt to ass. Rams, we putting belt to ass. I done told you niggas. Going against the motherfucking home team. Is you crazy, nigga? This the coast, nigga. We are the team. Raiders, out of here. Chargers, they don't count, nigga. They the Clippers of LA. They the Clippers of the NFL. We don't count them. Raiders, they way in Vegas somewhere. Stop playing with us, cuz. We run the coast, nigga. Y'all know what the going on. Oh, you was shaking in your boot. Nigga, stop it. I was confident the entire time. I've been telling y'all the whole season. That's the thing. I've been telling y'all the whole season. It's not like y'all just seen viral pop out of nowhere and all of a sudden I'm celebrating because we winning. I told y'all since week 1, nigga. When y'all said we was down bad, I told y'all, just wait on it. Still here. We lost to the Seahawks. Y'all was popping it. Oh, it's over. The season over. Still here. Fuck is niggas talking about? Everybody else season is over. Them niggas in Cancun somewhere on the couch watching us. Getting ready to, oh, they can't play in the cold. Yeah, all right. Y'all see what the going on. Niggas better stop it. Clint, what's cracking? 38 special spoke on B Magic? Nah, I didn't hear that. What's cracking though? Patriots taking it home? Not even a chance. I like the Patriots though. They're cool. Drake may be doing this shit. I would like to see the Patriots there. I mean, I don't care who they're, cuz they play in the AFC. So whoever they are, we finna run through them like a wrecking ball, nigga. Easy call. You ever seen two Rams collide? Yeah, you got to be built like a Ram to be able to take that force head on. They ain't built for that. The fuck is a Patriot? You don't knock it off? A Seahawk. Cuz how do you rep a team called the Seahawks, nigga? You're a bird. Your team mascot is a bird. Y'all some bird ass niggas. The Seahawks. Your franchise is cursed for the next 3 lifetimes for not giving Marshawn Lynch that ball. Y'all on the motherfucking goal line with the Super Bowl on the line, and you got Marshawn Lynch in the background, in the backfield, and y'all throw the ball. Yeah, y'all curse. It's over with. It's over with. Rams we looking like the best team out there, period. I told niggas. Sue Surf almost home, yeah, for sure. Who he gonna take on his first battle out? Because whoever he take on that first battle out, they got to fight against that gas. So it got to be somebody that's good against gas. And you got to go first. I'm not going to lie. You low-key, you got to go first when Surf come out so you could try to eliminate his round. Because you know he going to get out. He going to be talking about how he stood tall, didn't snitch. Niggas told on him. He stood tall in the feds and woo-wow. Well, he going to tell all that shit. But if you beat him to the punch and get to break it down how, nigga, you bragging about failure. Nigga, you went to jail and got caught. Nigga, that ain't nothing to brag about. You go that route, that might take a little sting off that first round. You gotta like reverse Eminem and 8 Mile it. You gotta already know what he finna say and what the crowd finna go crazy over him saying, and then you gotta make them feel like they crazy for even going crazy for the bars he about to spit. That's the angle I would take. I'm like, okay, you finna brag about you caught this case, niggas told on you, you stood tall, you the solid nigga, you was running battle rap before you, like, I already know. So I'm gonna beat you to the punch, nigga. I'm gonna tell you how much of a failure you is for going to jail, nigga. That ain't nothing to brag about. You went to prison, nigga. You a dumb nigga. You was at the height of your career performing that Rolling Loud, and I'm gonna go that bag. I'm gonna have the crowd looking at you crazy. That first round gonna be all gas though, for sure. Matt Stafford's a bum, man. Is y'all crazy? Yeah, I don't think Mook should take him on the first one out. I think Matt Hoffa been low-key begging for that battle. You might as well let Math be a victim of the gas. That's gonna be a 3-0. That's gonna be a clean sweep. And then get Mook. Y'all almost lost to a quarterback with nail polish on. See, y'all with this almost shit. See, I come from an era where almost don't count. Oh, you almost won. You almost got the victory, but you lost in the end. Almost don't count. Y'all some almost ass niggas. Man, yeah, almost lost. But y'all forget to say we really won. It's always the almost lost, never the really won. Like, we really won, though. So all I'm gonna say is, Rams merch in the chat, man. Y'all know what the going on. Y'all see that? Yeah. Shit like that. You feel me? No Don DeMarco. Shit like that. No Don DeMarco. But we got to talk about this West Coast music scene and this West Coast media scene, podcast scene. What the fuck is going on out here? Can the West Coast thrive without drama and bullshit? Can the West Coast ever get back to being respected worldwide? I swear to God, every time I get online, people is talking like they losing more and more respect for the West due to the representation that's in front of these cameras, man. Like, I'm looking at the Rolling Loud lineup. I don't think there's one West Coast artist on this lineup. Now, I seen Dejan Paul. He made a post about it, and a bunch of people from the West, a bunch of producers and a bunch of promoters, they was mad about that, saying stop listening to these failed podcasters and whatever the case. And I know it's mainly because Dejan said it, and they all got beef with Dejan. So anytime he say something, they automatically go to stop listening to these failed podcasters. But you got to pay attention to the message, not the messenger. See, I pay attention to the message. If I'm looking at the Rolling Loud lineup and there's not one West Coast artist on there, that's saying something. That's speaking volumes to me. Now, it could be two reasons. One, it could be because the West Coast rappers, they just not making enough noise outside of Kendrick, outside of Tyler, the Creator. you know, they super mainstream. So to get them, it's gonna take millions, which they probably not trying to pay. So I'm gonna exclude them. I just mean the local talent. Nobody's making no noise. Roddy Ricch just puts his album back again. Roddy Ricch, he act like he had this big album coming. It got pushed back like 6 times. Now I'm hearing it's getting shelved indefinitely. So I'm like, whoa, what the fuck is going on with that? I don't know. And then you got Joe Moses. You know, he's a legend, but he ain't really making no noise. He not even really making no current music from what I can hear. Same thing with RJ. He had a little mixtape. I don't want to say little, but he had a little mixtape come out. You know, he went on a few interviews and tried to make some noise, but that came and went. It seemed like every artist that try to make some noise out here, they get a little local buzz, and then it's over with. It don't transition outside the West Coast. So, and then we had, okay, Blueface. Blueface a streamer now. His music not really making no noise. He going viral on these streamer moments, right? Nobody really listening for the music. I didn't like the song he came out with, that I'm gonna get you. That shit was garbage to me. Shout out to Blueface. When he was in his famous Crip bag, I was fucking with that. That whole mixtape that shit was slapping when he dropped it. Even with the offbeat flow, it was different, but he had bangers on there. That I'm gonna get you. Like, that shit is over with, bro. G Perico, he been putting in work, but he's not making noise. See, it's a difference between putting in work, being known locally, and making noise regionally. So I'm not discrediting people that's making noise locally. Like who Chef Boy, he making noise locally, right? Gang Bang. Some songs even outside, it even reached outside the city for the most part. But globally, niggas ain't really talking about too many West Coast artists like that. And I feel like Draco being taken out put a black eye on the city. It put a black cloud on the city because he was one of the only LA rappers who had his own sound that didn't sound like traditional West Coast. We didn't really know what to call it. I wasn't even a fan of it when he was alive. I didn't really start rocking with his shit till he died. And like, damn, why everybody going so crazy for this nigga, man? Let me turn something on. Start listening to that Impatient freestyle. Like, oh, cuz got some shit. I didn't like everything he did, but he did have some shit though. And the Bay Area is, I don't know what this thing between the Bay and LA, but it's almost like 2 different West Coasts. You know what I'm saying? It's like you think of LA, you don't think of the Bay for real. You think of the Bay, you don't think of LA for real. You talk about it like, you talk about the Bay and LA like it's 2 different West Coasts. And I feel like when other regions outside of the West Coast think the West Coast, they're only thinking about LA. They're not thinking about the Bay for real. From the what I hear and what I read in the blogs and from the fans' reaction, they don't look at the Bay the same as LA, even though we both on the West Coast. And we could look at it like Draco getting killed unalived at that concert is the reason that no West Coast artists are booked. Because they could look at it like, man, these West Coast niggas, we book one of them, somebody liable to get their life taken. We liable to get sued, lose money, lose sponsorships. It's too much drama that come with the West Coast. So that could be the second reason. First reason could be the artist just ain't making no noise. The second reason could be they still looking at what happened with Draco when they booked him, and you know that little scuffle happened and Draco lost his life. So I mean, you know, we had J-Bo, EBK J-Bo, but he's, to me, he closer to the Bay than us. He was from Stockton. So Stockton, you know, that's like a hybrid. They got some of the hyphy mannerisms a little bit, but they gangbang like down here in LA, Long Beach. It's just like Sacramento. Sacramento, they got the Bay-ism, like they the Bay cousin, but then they picked up the gangbanging from LA, so they like a hybrid. So outside of J-Bo, because he was a young nigga and he had the West on lock, outside of that, the West ain't really making no noise, bro. And then we can go to the media podcast space. Outside of No Jumper, and we got to use No Jumper as the example because they're just the biggest as far as notoriety, as far as numbers, subscribers, they're the biggest, right? Whether you like them, love them, hate them, indifferent, Don't watch them. It don't matter. Analytics are analytics. They got the most subscribers and they're the most known as far as worldwide with the West Coast podcast shit. And the West Coast is not growing to me because everybody's trying to be the next no jumper instead of the next them. Everybody's trying to steal the no jumper formula while pretending they're not. And that's why the West Coast is not growing to me, because everybody either is a no jumper reaction channel or they're trying to steal the exact formula from no jumper and trying to push them out the paint and becoming the next them, which that shit ain't gonna work. Nobody could be you better than you. You could pretend, you could learn all the mannerisms, the slang, everything, but you're not gonna be better than the original. You always gonna be a clone. So once you clone yourself after somebody else or something somebody else is doing, you're never gonna be greater than them. So I mean, the West Coast is to me, it's in a tough spot, man, because I'm from the West and I want to see the West elevate. But I'm also a realist. I also can sit and look and see that the position that we in right now, and a large majority portion of it, or large reason of it, is we don't even really talk music out here for real. We don't even really talk music for real. If you look at most of our medias, we really don't talk too much music. And when we do, it's really not much West Coast music to talk about outside of beefs that's going on. Because for some reason, people don't too much care about West Coast podcasting unless it's involving beef. And that's because we home of the gangbang. So most of the West Coast really ain't on shit for real. As far as organic topics, organic conversations, really talking about what's going on outside of the West Coast, because you know it's a world outside the West Coast. A lot of the West Coast medias get caught up with only talking about the West Coast. It's music in down south. It's music in the Midwest. It's music in the East. It's music all over the world, but the West only like to talk about the West and then get mad that other regions don't want to listen to it because they don't know what the fuck is going on the West Coast. Now, like I said, No Jumper got the most numbers, most subscribers, most known. They're not even really talking about music at all. They're only talking about gangbanging. So naturally, when you're the biggest, everybody wants your spot. They're going to do what you're doing. So No Jumper's talking about strictly gang banging and gang politics and ain't talking about music and breaking new artists or anything of that nature. Everybody that's under No Jumper wants to be as big as No Jumper. So they're going to say, okay, No Jumper doing gang politics, we're going to do gang politics. No Jumper running plays, we're going to run plays. No Jumper doing drama, we're going to do drama. And then the whole scene looks like it's that. And then the ones that's not doing that, they get overlooked because the West Coast will shun you for being different or not falling for the same script. Like, oh, you from the West, y'all from hoods, but y'all don't talk about gang politics. Like, we really don't want to listen to that shit. That's just a fucked up spot to be in. Yeah, the home of the gangbang got people stagnant, bro. They can't move past that. They can't see past the gangbanging shit. It's cool to implement it in your shit because that's you, that's where you from, that's the culture out here. But when it's the only thing you got to offer, that shit ain't going too far. Especially when the whole world is gangbanging now. You see, it was one thing when you had to go to the West Coast for that, and that was it. Like, you want the gangbang, you got to go to the West. We got a monopoly on that. The whole fucking world gangbanging now. You got Crips in New York. You got Crips in the Midwest. You got Bloods on the East. You got Bloods in the Midwest, down South. You got the GDs, the BDs. They got their movement with the drill. So it's gangbanging coming from everywhere. The drill culture low-key changed it because niggas went from looking at gangbanging to, okay, let's look at this drill shit. Now the gangbangers trying to do the drill shit. So now drill is the new gangbang movement. And you don't necessarily have to go strictly to the West Coast to get that. You can go to Philly, you can go to Chicago, New York, the UK. So it's different outlets to get this gangbang release from. Whereas before, you just had to come to the West. That was it. That was all. And a lot of the people that's representing for the coast misrepresent. Meaning if you from fucking Delaware and never been to LA, you think what you seeing on these cameras is the representation of LA in the whole, and it's not. There's a lot of goofies getting in front of these cameras that's not who y'all think they are, but y'all think, okay, well, them must be the niggas since they on the camera talking. And y'all think the whole West Coast is like that, and it's not. Y'all, okay, the Anton, Corey, Dave. Yeah, we could talk about that. I broke it down. I said they marked each other out. I think Anton got the last mark out. I think Corey got the early mark outs. I think they marked each other out. It was a double negative. They both marked each other out. Neither one of them wanted to fight. But Anton did offer him to go outside, so I can't say that because Anton did say we could step outside. That is offering to fight. Now, y'all can be fans of Corey and try to make all these excuses. Oh, they was going to sue. He was going to sue. I don't know a man offering another man to go outside for the fisticuffs and plan on suing. Like, nigga, you were the aggressor. You invited me outside. I took you up on your offers. No way you could sue at that point. So, you know, that's just that. I'm from Birmingham. I love West Coast culture. But since this podcast and no jumper whack 100, they be making LA look like clowns and lame. But this is another thing I blame the out-of-towners, though. Y'all don't watch nothing else but that, though. So it's two sides to the coin. Is there bad representation? Yes. Is there good representation? Yes. But y'all don't watch the good representation. Y'all hate watch the bad representation, and then y'all talk about it and react to it. And say, oh, this is corny, this needs to stop. But yet you're feeding what you say needs to stop. And the shit that you say needs to be going on, is other platforms that's doing exactly what you saying needs to be going on, but y'all won't watch that. So I understand why people say, fuck what they talking about. Look at the numbers. When there's drama involved, numbers spike. When there's politics involved, numbers spike. When there's fights involved, numbers spike. So that's what they do. They go to where the numbers spike. Y'all say y'all want this good dialogue and maturity and all this other positive shit, but then the numbers drop when people do that. So then how do you get mad at people to say, well, I'm going to chase the money. I'm going to chase where people watching that. They love the bullshit. They're addicted to it. That's just it. You could tell a person 99 compliments. The one insult they hear that day, that's what's going to stick in their mind. That one insult, 99 people could have complimented your outfit, could have complimented your haircut. The one person that didn't like your outfit or your haircut, that's what's going to stick in your mind. So I don't really pay attention to the critiques on the West Coast like that because I know it's a double-edged sword. People will swear to God they hate what the West is doing and, oh, man, no jumper this and whack 100 that. But then that's what the fuck y'all watch. That's what y'all watch. And that people know y'all watch that. So that's what they do. I know y'all want me to speak on that fight, that Bosco fight. I don't have no interest in talking about it. My opinion on it, it was stupid. It was two grown-ass men rolling around on the ground for free. They looked dumb. Nothing was accomplished. Nobody got hurt. It wasn't really a fight. It was a wrestling match. It was just dumb. It was no point. It was no purpose. And that's another thing knocking the West down, right? To me, in my opinion, there's nothing wrong with fighting, right? All men fight. People fight. Violence is what makes the world go round, period. So I'm not against it, but I'm against doing that. Like, nigga, we not doing this for no validation from the internet. Like, I want to look like I'm tough, or I want people to believe I'm tough. So I'm going to start training on the low, and when I feel like my training is good enough, I'm gonna go use it on untrained podcasters or untrained anybody to prove I'm something. I'm not gonna go show my training against other trained people. I'm gonna try to, okay, he's a drunk gangbanger, I'm gonna try to choke him out. Like, that shit just, to me, you don't get cool points for that. It was lame to me. But y'all can feel however y'all want to feel. I view things differently, bro. Like, it's nothing wrong with getting training. But if you weren't that before training, like you strictly trained for that reason, I'm not giving you no points. Now, if you train just because you want to be on top of your shit, that's cool. But if you training with the intent of, I'm going to prey on the untrained to look tough, because you know most people are untrained, I I don't look at it the way you look at it. Like, oh, a nigga got marked out, this and that. Like, I don't see it that way. That's goofy. I don't know no niggas walking around with boxing gloves to studios. Like, you're obviously here to put on a show and to prove something. Otherwise, there would be no gloves in here. Yeah, I know plenty of niggas that train and they don't drive around with boxing gloves and backpacks for no reason. If I invite them to the studio to pod, it ain't gonna be no gloves in their bag. So niggas trying to put on a show, which is cool because the fans love it. I'm telling you how I view it. I don't view it as, oh, such and such got marked out, especially if such and such swung first. If Bosco swung first, how is anybody saying he got marked out? Regardless of the back and forth that we saw, right? It's just words at the end of the day. Everybody's not moved by words. See, once you get to a certain age, you view things different. In high school, you might view, oh, a nigga said something real tough to him and he didn't react emotionally. He got marked out. See, that's the hood way of looking at shit. But I know trained niggas that's trained assassins, and you could sit there and call them every bitch in the book. They won't react until you put a hand on them. You could yell, go crazy, do all that, but they won't react. They be like, okay, you got it, bro. I don't want no problems. And the hood mind might, oh, he got marked out. But as soon as you touch that nigga, you're going night-night. And he know you going night-night, but he's not going to prey on you because he knows what's the point. Now, that's just my analysis of it, bro. It's just at this age, rolling around on the ground for free to prove to YouTube comments, anything is dumb, especially when you got Aiden Ross and all these agencies doing celebrity boxing matches where we've seen other podcasters and streamers already get paid to do that. So it's like, fuck that, nigga. Let's find a promoter and let's get the bag, which Bosco is fighting King Pill. So he's already on the way to the bag. So niggas can say whatever they want to, bro. Oh, such and such got marked out. I don't see it that way, gang. Just like people say Anton got marked out. I didn't see it that way. I just view things different. Because I'm going to look at how a person was before the training. Like if you grew up with somebody and they was getting bullied their whole life and then they started training, it's like, okay, yeah, you got some skill now. You could defend yourself now, but prior to that, bro, you was a buster. You was a mark. Niggas used to slap you, throw milk on you, all kind of shit. Is he really a tough guy because he went and got training? Like, I don't think so. Especially for a podcast. Like once you come in to see, y'all don't understand this shit. When you come to a podcast studio and the cameras are on, niggas start doing extras because they know the camera's on. I done seen it too many times, bro. I done been to too many studios. I done seen it too many times. Niggas know that camera is rolling and they going crazy. You said when I'm gonna drop a new episode? We gonna record a new episode today. My son had some football tournaments over the weekend, so we wasn't really in the studio. But we gonna record a new episode today. But I'll be back in about an hour. I'm gonna run to the barber real quick, and I'll be back, man. I didn't get to this Bro Rogan topic, right? He went to Haterworld, and Haterworld asked him about me, and the dialogue it wasn't interesting. I'm just like, damn, why are these niggas capping? It's like I didn't understand that shit. Shout out to Bro Rogan. He didn't say nothing bad about us. But I just didn't understand why he just didn't tell them the flat out truth, because they were trying to pretend and act confused, or I don't know why Viral had an issue with us and this, that, and the third. Like they was really playing crazy. So I'll be back in about an hour. Y'all tap in. We gonna go over that, man. Viral way or no way. Bang.